got me down again.
Howdy folks, welcome back to another episode of Toothless TV. Today we're fishing a little different conditions than normal today. Number one, finally, we don't have a lot of wind. Weather today, we got 85 to 90 degree weather with 3 to 5 mile an hour winds. So my boat's gonna be able to handle it great. I got the power pole fixed and I'm hoping it's just glass out there and we can cruise wherever we want. Now, another thing that's going on, and this is a little more extreme, we got a lot of rain recently and a lot of runoff coming down from the mountain that feeds into Beaver Lake, and we are flooded. I saw on Facebook the other day one of the pictures of the Highway 12 bridge, which is a big bridge that goes over Beaver Lake, almost divides the lake in half. To a lot of the fishermen is how we describe where you're fishing, what part of the lake, either north or south of the Highway 12 bridge, and it was almost underwater. Now normally you can fit a sailboat through that bridge. So this water is up significantly amount. I went out the other day, it was real windy and the water was just chocolate milk about 3 or 4 days ago. We haven't had rain since and the wind's been calming down. I had work the past couple days, so hopefully I gave it just enough time for the water to settle down, clear up a little bit, and I believe they've been releasing quite a bit of water down at the dam. So that water level should be down a little bit as well. So hopefully it gave these fish a little bit of chance to settle down, get used to what they're doing, and start spawning a little bit better like they were before this water got up high. I think the high water scared the fish and got them all frazzled up. But today should be good. I'm hoping we get some sight fishing in, get some spawning fish, and you know, we're gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink tonight. We're gonna throw shaky head, we're gonna throw swim baits, we're gonna throw crankbaits, we're gonna throw some offshore rigs. We're gonna get everything going on today, y'all. So stay tuned for more. Real quick, guys, if you enjoy this sort of content, please comment, like, and subscribe down below. The goal for this year is to get 1,000 subscribers. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the video. So we've made it to the first spot. I went ahead and went south of the Highway 12 bridge, which was a bit of a tight squeeze. I actually had to put my power pole down because I couldn't make it under the bridge. So the water level is still super high. I'm not sure if it was the best call after looking over here. The water's pretty chocolate milk on this part of the lake. When I put in on the south, or on the north side, excuse me, of the Highway 12 bridge, it was fairly clear. So I'm gonna go over here all the way up in the shallows of this pocket. I'm gonna see if I can find some bedding fish. I actually saw a couple bedding up by the boat ramp. So I know they're bedding up there. I'm gonna see if there's better down here because normally this produces better quality, heavier fish on this side of the lake. Hopefully this will get something done. I'm just gonna keep it easy. I'm just gonna throw the old shaky head at them. Let me show you guys the new Z-Man SMH head and jig head. This right here is what we're gonna be throwing today. This is the new Z-Man SMH head, jig head, and the new Z-Man SMH worm. It's made of Elastec, so it'll last quite a bit longer, and it gives it a little bit different look in the water. It's buoyant, so it'll float just a little bit off the ground. This is their, I believe it's their midnight disco or something like that. No, mud bug. This is their new mud bug color. I think it's gonna be perfect in this muddy water. Alrighty guys, let's get in there and get us some big fish. Well, y'all, this is the part of fishing that's a little tough. We got this little band of rain. We got this little band of rain that's coming in, and I have to take cover under this bridge here. I got the rope tied up. Luckily, the water is so high that I'm actually just able to tie it to the pilings or the structure up top. But we've been down here for about 15 minutes. Rain started coming down. It's clearing up a little bit, but I just checked the radar and we got another pretty big band coming within the next couple minutes. So we're gonna ride this thing out. You always gotta come prepared when you're on the boat, because you never know when this might happen. So we'll have a couple of these, listen to some tunes, and wait till it clears up, and then we'll get us some bass. Alrighty guys, so I know we're a little all over the place here, but I went to a couple of the spots right by where we were before, graphed around for a little while. I didn't see nothing. I think this hot weather is pushing that thermocline down from what I've seen. I mean, I'm getting water temps of like 78. The other day they were hardly above 60. I highly doubt it warmed up that much. I think it's the thermocline. I think it's just that very top little bit of water. That's what my depth finder's picking up. I'd assume. Anyway, so I went a little bit further towards the boat ramp. I had another couple offshore spots there that I checked out. Didn't see a whole lot, but the water did clear up a lot. I mean, we're talking 3 to 5 foot visibility now compared to maybe 1 or 2. So I'm gonna go back all the way in this creek. I'm already back here, and we're gonna see if we can find any more bedding fish. I just saw another blue heron, so hopefully that's a good sign, and we'll get us some fish this time. We got very few minutes left in this trip, so let's make her count. At how flooded we are. We still got all this extra room, and look how far off we are at the map. Look at that. Crazy. Oh my God, massive bass. We're in the right spot, y'all. Wow. Got one. Oh yeah. Oh, see you later, bud. All right, guys, so we got our first little fish. First cast in there, it was only about a half a pounder, but and he came off the hook once we got him in the boat, of course. But I tell you what, this spot, I just saw a massive bass, probably the biggest bass I've ever seen on Beaver Lake. I mean, this had to have been a 6-7 pounder in the water. I'm not joking. So hopefully we'll be able to get her. They're spawning right now, so it's a hell of a spot. Get her done. There we go. Yes! 2 fish. Well, not a massive one, but we did get our second fish of the day. Look at that little guy. Cut him off the little shaky head there. But you know what? Now, 2 fish, at least we're figuring a little something out. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna call it a day here. We did wind up getting 2 fish in. We got real shallow, flipped some bushes with a shaky head, and found clear water. Those are the 3 things that I can take away from how to fish this flooded conditions here on Beaver Lake. We tried muddy water, didn't work out. Got the clear water, they were still spawning a little bit. Water temps were a little bit down compared to the high 70s. We were in the mid to low 70s back here. And then that finesse shaky head did a real good job at least catching us 2 fish. You know, better than nothing. At least skunk was out of the boat. Hopefully here these conditions will kick back up and I'll be able to start catching some more bass. But until then, this is what we got to deal with. Hey, better than working, I tell you that much though. So remember the 3 key takeaways next time you are in the predicament with this flooded water conditions. Number 1, find you some clear water. Number 2, get up real shallow as you can. And 3, just go with the finesse baits. Little shaky head, wacky worm, whatever you got in your arsenal, grab that sissy stick and get you that finesse bait going. Hopefully this time y'all catch more than just 2 fish like I did. But anyway, I appreciate y'all staying tuned to the end of the video, watching everything. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, I love y'all. Have a good one.